Hey, how's it going? Living in Boulder vlog for May 25th, 2020, Monday, 7:44 p.m. I don't think I'd done a video for the last couple of days. I've been trying to upload the last one that I did, but it wouldn't go. So then I restarted the phone and it still wouldn't go. Like every time I look at it, it's like at the beginning of load. So I'll monitor this one. And if this one doesn't upload, within a half hour, or whatever, I'll have to drag it to my computer and upload it from my computer. I've had to do that a few times before, but I was just too lazy to do it with my last video. So I don't think I'll even upload the last video that I recorded. I'll just upload this one, and then I'll try to stay on top of it, just to expect the phone to maybe not do it, and then drag it to the computer. Maybe that's what happens with old phones. I have the iPhone 10, but I've had it a little while now, so and restarting it doesn't help it. So at least the computer can still upload the video. So anyway, so what have I been doing the last few days? Um, I just a lot of catch up stuff. I had to see, because what I'm trying to do is link these images to my website with the animals with the human next to them, so you see how big they are and what the animal generally looks like, with 40 pixel vertical, and they're usually shaped like this. But even with the smaller ones, um, it you can see the animal without having to zoom in on it. So I like that. Um, but there's lots of stuff that I needed to do to prepare it, because like I named a lot of them, but I named their nicknames and I put the quotes, but I forgot that you can't have quotes in it in the name if you're gonna link it with an image. So I had to take those out, and then I realized that I didn't have the dates. So I had to go in, and a lot of them, they just had the date, like the name date. So I had to go into Wikipedia, and find out what the date was and type in the date for all those. And that took forever because there's 1,930 of them. And then I realized that there was a couple of folders that I never cropped and took the background out of. I got these images off of YouTube, and they had a black background. I took the background out, but some of them, like, it doesn't all go out. It wasn't that this time. I shouldn't have done it this way. So I finally finished it, and they're all prepped, and so now I'm cropping them down to size, and hopefully I won't come across more that need to be finished. But I think there's one in one of them that does. But yeah, so you crop them down, or a couple of them, because it doesn't crop right if you have the slash, and I accidentally put a slash too in a couple of them. So I'll have to do those individually. But once I get them all cropped, run through them now. I'm kind of in the beginning, I guess, but it won't take that much longer. It's just, and then I don't know how many folders there are, though. I should number it. Well, I can't after I name it, but after I crop them and get those prepared, I can link them on my site. Woohoo! And I think a lot of those animals are actually already on my site. So I might, but I have the date, so I'll just go and I'll see if they're there, and if they're there, and that's where I put the image, and just attach all of them. It should last a couple days. I'm beginning week 6, so I decided I'm going to go 10 weeks. So I want to become familiar with 10 weeks, know what 10 weeks is. And so if I work on one thing and have one focus on, then I know what 10 weeks is. So yeah, because then I can do something else for 10 weeks. Like when I start training, exercising, I could be like, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 10. That's how long I was working on the timeline. And once I'm done with 10 weeks, then I think I'm going to go and just do some other things. Yeah, like these books, I was going to put books on. I want to put all like the important books of the world on. Even, because now I'm doing history. I wanted to do Linnaeus, but I can't even find Linnaeus. If I wanted to put Linnaeus on my website, I'd have to scan it first, and that's a line that I won't cross. I'm not gonna scan books. I'll let somebody else scan a goddamn book, and then I'll put it from the text on the website. But there's probably was a day when I would have done that, but that's too bad. It seems like an important book. Why can't you find a digital version of it? Of the main book. I think I got a version of one of them, but I can't remember which one. Not the main one though. Anyway, so Yeah, so this week, what can I do today? Hopefully, yeah, finish cropping them and then beginning to paste them. And then today, so maybe by a couple days, Wednesday or something, I'll be done attaching them all in the images. That'll be interesting. I love how it looks. And then after that, what I should do is make the timeline so that it fits the page. I was running into a problem where when you copy Wikipedia, it has like corrupted text or something, and it makes the page like twice as wide as the screen. And the only way to make it fit is to retype everything. Not even copying it and then pasting it on a search bar or text and then copying it off and pasting it on there will do it. It still retains its magical worm or whatever. So, and then if there's even so much as one sentence that's like that in each of the columns, it'll do that to the entire column and make it poofy. So it could be, I could be running in for a nightmare. I think this is I never had to deal with this before. This is a new thing. But yeah, over time, like people rewrite, I guess, the rules to HTML code, and so it makes your website change. I had this drop downs on my personal calendar, and where you drop it down, this little yellow window comes down. It says what I did that day, and it suddenly stopped working because I guess they've changed the rules or something. So, yeah, I have to like rebuild it. It's fucked up. Dreamweaver should build that. They have the mouse over for image folder feature, but it doesn't work. But they should make one for text. That'd be interesting. But so maybe I'll do that. I'll wait and do that when they build that. But anyway, I was listening mainly to music today and yesterday. But I was I need to get going on the listening to stuff. All right, yesterday I was listening to just different. One thing that's really fascinating, my favorite thing to do, is listening to different Wikipedia articles, like evolution of elephants, because they're really long, and it's just jam packed with well thought out just information. But oh yeah, today I was watching this documentary about monkeys and baboons and stuff. They're these monkeys, these chimps that live in a valley in Africa. It's just the valley. They showed the valley. It's like this savanna, and then there's this deep gorge in the middle of the savanna with all these trees in it, and that's where the monkeys live. But then the monkeys were moving out into the savannah, and they showed one in a tree, and then they showed one standing up, and they're like, "See, look, that's how we learned to walk." Yeah, those are fascinating. Anyway, yeah, when I get going here, I want to do those Wikipedia articles about just random animals, because my goal is to, I have to learn everything, so it doesn't really matter what order. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go crop here, and that wouldn't take too long, and then adding the image is gonna be interesting. So this morning I went on a bike ride with my mom. I went over there and I was there I've been there like every day for the last few days, watching movies. But I went over there today to I guess help garden. But all I did was cut a rose tree, and then we went on. And then she was like, "Yeah, let's ride up the bike path on the river." And I'm like, "What?" Because she hadn't had energy for that for a while. That's like big for her, so I was excited. So we went up all the way up to the 28th Street. When I paid for it, but she went in and bought me like hair dye and hair bleach. She wants to bleach my hair blonde again and turn it like red. Do the same thing that the lady at the store at the place did, hair salon did. Turn my hair looking on the fire. She thinks she can do it. So, and then she wants to do it like next week. And I'm like, let's just wait. I'm not even doing anything right now. I'm just working on my website. Anyways, I need to keep this under 10 minutes. Yeah, so I'll be done cropping, and then when I do the video tomorrow, I'll be doing the adding the images, and that should take like a day or two, not too long. Yeah, and I'm gonna upload this on the computer if this doesn't go up on the phone. Dang, phone's getting old. Got a geriatric phone. All right, talk to you tomorrow.